Morning guys, and thanks for joining me on another walk. We're starting out near the small village of Glasson Dock, which is roughly about 6 miles south of Lancaster. We're going to do a circular walk today, so we're going to go out towards the Lancashire coastline and walk part of the Lancashire coastal way. So we're going to go down as far as Cockerham Sands, and then we're going to cut inland and go out towards Thurnham Hall, and then make our way back from there round back to Glasson Dock. The walk's going to take us roughly about 3.5 hours, and it's roughly about 8.5 miles long. So we'll see what we'll see. I'll bring you guys back later. Morning. In the breakfast. Come down here and we turn right down Marsh Lane and head out towards the coastline. Now, as you can see here guys, it's quite boggy underfoot. And we haven't really had any rain for about a week or so, and gosh, so you need some decent boots on here. Now you follow this muddy track along up towards Crook Farm, that's it there on the horizon, and we cut to the left of that and we should appear on the coastline. Over this little bit of a fence post. So, nice to keep your feet dry. Morning. Have you laid anything for me? here we are, guys. We're going up on the old lighthouse keeper's cottage. The lighthouse keeper would have had a good view from that window looking out over the sea, supposed to make sure the light was working. Now guys, as we leave Plover Scar Lighthouse behind us, we head towards our next point of interest, which is Sands Abbey. So you can see it coming up there. Now guys, as we leave Sands Abbey behind us, we head south along the coastline towards Cockerham Sands. This is an old RAF lookout tower from World War II. The tower was used to observe practice bombing and gunnery runs out over Cockerham Sands. ones have got nice coastal views. Just south of the holiday park, we start to bend more inland away from the coastline, heading towards the small village of Cochrane. They're thinking, who's this guy disturbing us? Just got comfy. I think they're enjoying the view over there. As we get to the end of this banking, we take a left turn and head towards Hillam Farm. And now as we get to the top of Hillam Lane, we turn left and then sharp right back onto the footpath. There was a bit of a bad stretch there, guys, where I was struggling to find the way. I really had to keep looking at the Ordnance Survey map to find the route. Yeah, it's unfortunately some of the stiles are not well maintained, and you know, it's hard to find the way markers. So I'm going to have to report that to the Ordnance Survey because I think they need to do a bit of work on it. Some of the signs are blown over as well, so they won't put it back up. But if you stick rigidly to this route, you'll find it a bit tricky there. So persevere, and like me, you'll find your way through. we swing right here and head towards Thurnham Hall. Now up ahead is the bridge that we need to cross to get over the Lancaster Canal, and then we'll drop down onto the towpath. So you don't go left as you go through that gate, you turn right and you come down here, which gets you onto the towpath.
The Glasson Dock branch of the Lancaster Canal was built between 1823 and 1825 to facilitate the movement of goods from the busy port.
Hello! Hello! Sorry guys, I had to do that. It's an unwritten rule, isn't it? That's unusual. I don't think I've seen that before. It's like an overspill for the canal. Not gates. Interesting fact here for you guys in case you didn't already know it, but these grooves, which are easy to miss on the corner of the stones, are from the day when the horses used to walk along the towpath pulling the boats along the canal via a rope, and the rope used to snag on the corners here, and over time they've cut these grooves into the stones. There should be some on both sides. prominent. Someone's been doing a bit of hedge laying here. See what they do. They more or less chop all the way through, not completely through, and there's just enough of the actual hedge left connected to the roots, and then they fold it over and they put these wooden pegs in to keep it contained in a nice narrow straight line.
This hedge has been laid in the Lancashire and Westmoreland style, and the process is usually repeated once every 10 years.
Now guys, we're up to bridge number 8. It's not so much a countdown as a count up back to Glasson Dock. See guys, we're coming up on Glasson Dock Marina.
Glasson Dock, constructed between 1779 and 1787, once served as a busy port for nearby Lancaster. It transformed a once small fishing village into one of the largest ports in the northwest of England, importing goods such as sugar, spices and cotton. Some of its Georgian and Victorian industrial features are still visible to this day, and it still operates as a working port, but the transatlantic cargo ships that once came here have now given way to private yachts and canal boats.
Now Glasson Dock actually featured in an episode of The Bay. There was a body supposedly discovered down there. Well, that's it guys, we're coming up on the finish of the walk. We've travelled just over 8.5 miles and it's taken us about 3.5 hours to complete. I've enjoyed this walk. It's been a bit chilly but I've been well wrapped up, so all good. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join me again soon for another adventure. Bye for now.